Hi guys, welcome to another video. So today is July 7th. Today is Friday. So what's the deal today? So today we'll talk about Tesla, okay? Tesla Model 3 is coming, right? People wondering, is Tesla a good stock to buy, right? So before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click the notification button. And also you can like my Facebook page so that you'll be one of the first one who see my latest videos. So if this video is good, please like and share to your friends, because many of us think that Tesla is really a good stock to buy. I'll tell you a few reasons why it is not, okay? First of all, we'll talk about the Model 3, right? Okay, let's talk about Model 3. Okay, if you have studied those documentaries of the co-founders and CEO, you probably know that Elon Musk and also along with maybe Jeff Bezos, they're really weird, right? They're not looking for short-term return. They're looking for like really long-term investment, okay? That means being a shareholder, you'll be having short-term losses, and he really can't care that too much, especially for Elon Musk. He's talking about 200 or 400 years of mankind, okay? He's going to Mars and changing the world like that. So if you don't understand his story, you can check out all those stories in YouTube. He almost lost all of his money. He used up all his money, and he just got a purchase order from BMW or Mercedes-Benz, and almost really just few days away from bankruptcy, they got the funding from the US government for SpaceX, etc., right? And he is talking about human mankind. He's 99% sure that we living in this this time period, we are probably 99% we are virtual reality, right? So I'm not sure if he's right or wrong, but I can't think that much, okay? But we have to understand that the stock itself, the stock itself is losing money. You can see by checking the EPS, right? So as you can see, the EPS is losing money, right? So if you think that only because he has Model 3 and all kinds of cool stuff coming out and he must be earning money, that's so wrong. And by looking at the stock, oh, it came up from $140 to $300, it must be good, right? Also, it's wrong. I talked about it on Wednesday about the price tag and the valuation. A stock that has a price, that's no problem, but doesn't mean that there's a valuation, right? It doesn't have, if a stock doesn't have a value, you won't be able to do any good for yourself if you buy the stock, okay? Because it doesn't have any value inside. But this stock, yes, they have patents, they have technology and stuff, but in terms of returning, they cannot show you a solid revenue, right? As a shareholder, if a company is losing money, you will not want to be their shareholders. That's it, okay? If you want to be a shareholder, that's okay. You really have to look at technical analysis instead of fundamental analysis. So this is a proof. Another way you can look at the core business income, that is cash flow operating activities. So this is really easy to use in TradingView. So you can just look at, bam, the income statement is losing money, but the income statement is being audited, right? So you can look at the cash inside, okay? If the cash show you losing money, that's really bad. So you can see that Tesla has been losing money for many years and months until this year they start to yield a little bit positive cash return, okay? But in the income statement, you can see in the EPS, it's still losing money. Probably because of those research, patents, amortization, depreciation going on. Before that, they have to pay off that, okay? But it's good, it's starting to be a good thing, right? Because cash is more important than the statement, okay? So now, another news is about Tesla winning a contract in Australia. So there are many news saying different titles. So people say, oh, winning an Australia contract, but to be specific, it's only South Australia's power system, is to fix it. It's not to build something from scratch, okay? It's to maintain and fix it. And also maybe they have to build something, but not from scratch, okay? Not from zero. So this project definitely is a win-win, okay? Because they have already, Tesla have already have many of the sunk costs invested, okay? So as long as their projects, the profit margin will be higher, and then any margins will be higher, okay? So this is a good case, but it hasn't happened, and for doing this kind of project, cash always comes later, okay? Always comes later. So we can always wait for a little bit until the legit contract value or expenses, we understand the numbers behind, and then we can invest in it because it's always cash behind, especially if you are dealing with governments, right? And it's unlike Model 3, right? We're going to pay for deposit, okay? Even though it's not as sexy as those industries like transportations, education, right? You really have to pay before the service, okay? That's another story about accounting loophole, okay? So again, you can explain why Tesla, the stock price is dropping like crazy, but it's still not cheap, okay? Because their valuation and the stock price is now 308, and also because of the global environment and the emotion is pretty bad, because in July there's a FOMC meeting, right? This is today, if day or night, depends on where you live. Today is the most important data coming out from US. It's the non-farm data, okay? That is the last important data, along with the unemployment rate and the participation rate, etc., will be announced today, 8:30 US time at night, in the morning, 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So this is the last data before the FOMC meeting, right? So this is really important. So the thing is, yesterday we have announced the we call it ATP non-farm, right? It is sort of the preface of the official ADP. So it wasn't doing really good. So you can see when we see a 15-minute chart, you can see when the data was announced, the US dollar was going down, and then it stopped for a little moment until waiting for until the initial jobless claim, right? And then it's again doing worse than forecast, and then it kept on dropping until now. It has rebounded for a little bit, but the signal isn't pretty good. So you can see the stock market is tumbling right now. So be careful not to take into any market too soon. If you haven't bought any, by any chance haven't listened to my videos and invested in Google's and Amazon and stuff, that's okay. Just wait for a little bit. But you have, it's okay, because you've been buying Amazon since $800, maybe Google at $850, so it's now $950, right? It's sort of okay. But if you really want to take profit, you can do it now. But I suggest you to leave it alone. But you can also, if you have cash, you can wait for a little bit while, especially today when the non-farm ratio is lower than, I would say, 170K, then it will be really, really bad. And the chance of raising the interest rate is really going to be low. For now, looking at the interest rate futures contracts is saying that only 12% of us will think that Fed will going to raise the interest rate, but only 12%, right? Especially after tonight, it will be even worse. So no matter is Tesla not something that you shouldn't be investing in long term, or less for now, or even something that is really strong, Google and Amazon, at least it's not now, because you can you can invest in a good asset, but at the wrong timing. That's pretty bad. You have to invest in a good asset at a good timing. So stick with me. If there's any reversal patterns coming out, I will tell you, and maybe we have a chance to invest again. Maybe just now, because if today the non-farm ratio, the non-farm data will be good, then the purple channel will be breaking through above. Okay, then maybe I will be buying stocks at night at my time, Hong Kong time. Right? So thanks for listening and sticking around. If you like this video, please like and share to your friends. And I would really like to see your comments below. You know that I reply most of your comments. I try my best. And if you have any questions, please tell me. At anything you will want to learn, tell me. I will see you next time. Investment made easy. Goodbye.